So Chris and I are standing here in front of 11620, which is one of our key Preceon hybrids that we're using in this year's groundbreakers and will still be an important part of next year's groundbreakers. One of 5 or 6 hybrids that we've got out testing the Preceon smart corn system. And basically we're standing in front of some corn here today that you might say looks a little tall to be short corn. This was planted in the middle of May, which we know makes corn taller. We've had ideal growing conditions here in the Monmouth area. So this is a little on the taller side for short corn, but still with kind of in the range of normal. And that's one of the things that we've learned in the groundbreaker trial is, different environments, different growing conditions, different soil types, particularly different planting dates, impact the height of corn in general, which impacts the height of short corn as well. So that's something that we're still studying and learning about. And you can have short corn that's short enough you don't even need a high boy, and then you can have short corn that is still going to need a high boy depending on growing conditions. But when we get down to the regular corn here in this plot, it's about 3 feet taller than this. So that's about the difference that we typically see, somewhere in that 2 to 4 feet shorter than normal corn, but the height does vary. We will still be doing groundbreakers next year in 25, working towards the approval of a biotech trait that allows us to make short corn in a different way than we do today with the breeding trait that will allow us to get it out on a lot more acres and get it in a lot more genetics.
Yeah, so as Lance said, the groundbreaker system, so it's basically our go-to-market strategy to basically test how we're going to bring the thing to market. So working with select growers, select dealers, delivering in a little bit unique system than how we sell a bag of corn today, and that's how we'll continue going to market in 2025 as well. But have a little bit more broader portfolio to offer for 2025 because historically we've been relying on mainly some 111, 112 type genetics. We had some 116 out this year, but we're going to have a 118 hybrid, some earlier stuff as well. And we're also going to have some corn rootworm protected hybrids to be able to offer for the 2025 crop as well. So today these hybrids are in plots like this that Lance and I get to manage. We had the opportunity to bring some of these newer Preceon hybrids in plots this year and test them and get a little bit more flavor, so that then we can take those broader into the groundbreaker system in 25.
And really what we're trying to do in groundbreakers is get actual growers on real farms, get experience with the hybrids, and also get experience with what does it feel like being able to manage corn a little bit differently because of having better access into the field through the summertime. So, do you want to apply fertility differently? Do you want to do fungicide by ground rather than by air? Do you need a true high boy sprayer to spray short corn, or can you get through it with more of a standard post rig? Just a lot of things like that we're trying to experience and learn on actual grower farms rather than just in our research trial.
And I always love to add that I think part of groundbreaker, something that we probably overlook a lot of times, is we think about what we're doing is primarily driven around the farmer testing it. I think actually it's probably as much about us and Bayer and our dealers getting familiarized with that approach as much as it is, or maybe even more than what it is for the customer to actually experience it. So it's a learning experience for everybody that's involved, not just the grower.